So, Jean-Paul Gualtier's Le Male.
Love this fragrance. It's a favorite of mine, particularly my husband.
So, I'm up for the challenge to find two niche fragrances that play in a similar field and see if I can pull you over to the dark side.
Is he up for the challenge?
I am. Le Male, super successful, very popular fragrance. The reality is that a lot of people have it. And so, you know, three guys, and actually when I was much younger, I actually owned Le Male. And true story, we went out, friends of ours went out together, so me and three other boys, and we all wore Le Male. And we all smelled the same. We all wore, hey, we were like the Le Male guys. You know?
Which guy am I going to choose?
You know what I mean? So what today was about is, so if you love Le Male, some of the elements in Le Male, so that its DNA is that it's kind of lavender, it is aromatic, there is a bit of a vanilla accord, so it has a sweetness to it. It also is either spicy green or spicy fresh. There's another sort of hidden element to it, okay? So again, I'm not replacing, but I want to show you some fragrances in the niche field that are unique and that will stand out. So, yeah, you don't smell like 500 other people. All right, so let's start off with this one here. The house is called MAISON CRIVELLI. It's a new house. It's 2018 that it started. The art director of this, his name is Thibault Crivelli. I probably missed it. Yeah, but it's T-H-I.
You're better at pronouncing it than I am.
Thibault Crivelli. Anyway, I saw
a
French guy, and the one thing about him, which I like, and I like the stories. A lot of his fragrances are based on his experiences. So this one here is called. Can you pronounce that? Because every time I say it, I get in trouble. My wife tells me off.
Absinthe?
Okay, so.
Absinthe.
Absinthe Boreal.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said the second part.
So, you know what absinthe is?
It's medicine, isn't it?
It's actually a French drink. It has a hallucinogen quality to it. In the old days, so I think the absinthe now has been toned down, like Coca-Cola used to have cocaine. So absinthe in the old days used to make hallucinate. It was actually quite addictive and very not good for you. There's a scene in Moulin Rouge, the movie, where Ewan McGregor is about to drink absinthe, and Kylie Minogue appears as the Green Fairy. And it's just this really just like crazy scene with Kylie Minogue as the Green Fairy looking like Tinkerbell, and they're all freaking out. So
now you're going to go and watch it.
Yeah, so absinthe is a drink that the French love drinking. Now it's toned down, so it's not as crazy. So the idea is that...
So alcohol.
It is. Well, it has like an aromatic, it's like a gin, it's like fresh. And Boreal is the northern lights in that area. So the forest in that northern area.
I love the minimalistic.
Absolutely. Actually, on that, let me just quickly. So he's very much about the environment. And the packaging is very eco-friendly. So it's all recyclable, thank you. And he has a program which he contributes to called Heart of the Forest, and it's about the patchouli makers. So for bottles that you buy, so when you buy, he contributes. So when you buy the fragrance, he contributes to this Heart of the Forest. Awesome. He also creates a minimum run. So it's not about putting it everywhere.
It's not being mass produced.
Correct. Yeah. It's. I think the labels are put on by hand, and the cap is a unique. It's a kind of metal that is unique. So every cap is different. Wow. So it's full on. The other thing too, he has 8 fragrances. I think he's just released a 9th. They are amazing. I have 3.
So when you say a minimum run, that's going to...
3. Because I couldn't decide. I actually wanted to buy 4. But anyway, sorry, go on.
Minimum run, you mean, so they're only going to do that specific fragrance for, like, say, 100 bottles? Yeah,
well, yeah. So he'll produce, I don't know what they capped at, but he produces that for the year, and that's it. So it's not like in a factory, bon, 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 bon,
Right. But they'll do the same fragrance maybe next year. The same
yeah.
right?
So this is his range. So he has it, but in that year, he's not. Again, he goes back to. He's not about trying to put this
into every home.
In every department store. Actually, you're not going to find this in a department store. So it's a boutique fragrance. So I mean, at the end of the day, he's a business, so he still has to generate value in his business. But it's not about creating mass. All right. So, what do you think of that? I always find on card, it's not as sexy. On skin,
I can never tell when I smell it's fresh.
Yep.
Definitely fresh.
Yep.
Kind of more spice. I smell some spices coming through now.
Right. So it starts off. Being that it's he's trying to capture that the crispness of the northern lights, that area. So this is it definitely falls in the aromatic category. Okay, so similar to Le Male, aromatic, fresh sort of fragrance. This one starts off with bergamot, starts off with lemon, starts off with juniper berries, and it also has eucalypt. There's a eucalypt in there. Then it goes into Artemisia, which is that's what they use to make absinthe. So that's the core ingredient, or wormwood, I think is another name for it. And it has a lavender. You're probably going to pick up the lavender.
Yeah, I do.
And similar to a Le Male, it has a lavender vibe to it. So this one here in the heart, which is where the fragrance plays out the most, it has this beautiful lavender note with the absinthe sort of flavor or essence to it. What are you smelling so far?
I just keep coming back to that freshness. I feel like cool. I feel it's not like a warm smell.
Right.
Like cool, like I could be in the snow smelling this.
It's a fresh, aromatic. It's a wonderful day fragrance. Even though it's so light, it actually has incredible longevity to it.
Okay.
You're going to get 8 hours comfortably to the point. So, okay, now this one here, again, I always go on and on about fragrances being unisex or these being unisex. This is actually my wife. I bought this for my wife. She fell in love with this fragrance, but on a man, it's not a problem at all. Again, being fresh, definitely aromatic. Yeah.
Yeah, you could be unisex on this.
Just on the base, once it settles, it goes into musk, and then it goes also into some wood notes. Okay, so it settles nicely. It stays on the skin in a very nice way.
Yeah.
But as I said, that also allows the longevity of it. Creates that longevity in the fragrance. It doesn't project enormously. All right, so if you want a really strong, punchy fragrance, this is not it. All right, so it's not a body scent, so it doesn't just stick to you.
Right.
So as I get as close as this, I would be able to smell it. Right. Yeah. But it doesn't project, enormously. Yeah. But it's nice, yeah?
It's lovely. Actually, the more I'm smelling it, I'm like, I really want to smell it on my skin.
I was going to say, do you mind? Yeah. Put it on your, sorry. Try that out.
Because I feel like this one's going to change.
Yeah. And you're going to see that is long lasting. That is a really wonderfully, it stays on your body and it stays with you for the rest of the day. Yeah. So cost on this guy here, I forgot, but boom, 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 there it is. And as I said, longevity is awesome. Sillage, not huge, but it does a great job. Okay. I'm going to move on. Cool. Any comments? Anything else?
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, it smells nice. Yeah, you can that
actually I'm liking it more on my skin than I do on the card.
Yeah. It actually I can smell the lavender. There's a lavender, but it also stays very fresh with the opening
very
notes.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Like I imagine like wearing a white shirt for this, but crisp white sort of linen is not the linen smell, but
it's an awesome day fragrance. Very comfortable office fragrance.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let me tell you about Penhaligon very quickly. 1870.
Long time ago.
English perfumers, over 150 years. And they released, this is their latest fragrance. They released this last year, 2020. And what they want to capture is a dapper gentleman.
Right.
So it does fall into a sort of for a man, but It also plays, well, actually no, it can play for a female, but being that we are looking at Le Male, it's definitely a wonderful gentleman's fragrance. All right.
Cool.
So.
Interesting.
And I love the bottle. You love that? I just love the personality of the fragrance. All right, so this guy here is, it's not exciting on card.
Okay.
When I first smelt it, I didn't like it. So tell me what you think.
If I went into a department store, I would not buy this.
What are you getting? What's that? What?
I want to say medicine. I don't know why.
It's actually lavender.
Right.
So now that I say that,
now, yeah.
there it is.
There we go.
So again, so if we look at Le Male, it has a very strong lavender sort of DNA or accord in there. This one here is really simple when it comes to the fragrance. Okay. And actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I want you to put it on skin now.
Okay.
Do you mind if I spray?
Sure.
All right, so now smell that now. So you're still getting the lavender, but there's something else coming through? I can already start to smell that coming through there.
What is it?
So it starts off very, I guess that barbershop, very clean, very gentleman. So that lavender there. In the heart is actually a caramel synthetic accord.
Not chocolate, but candy, like.
It is a caramel accord in there.
Yeah.
It then settles into musk, which then, so what musk does, it just sort of, it comes onto you. It sort of becomes part of your scent along with your oils. This one here, I don't know, there's something alluring about this fragrance. There's something different. The lavender and the caramel, they just create this
yummy.
Like a yummy. That was gonna say like a yummy sort of.
You're doing this, I'm like yummy.
Yeah. Whenever I wear this, I'm always getting compliments. I'm always getting a lot of like, oh, what is that? What are you smelling? Now I have my little granddaughter, and she gave me a hug. And she always
want to eat you.
She knows I'm always wearing a perfume, so she came in and she smelled me, and she's like, oh, and she buried her face in my chest. She's like, you smell so good.
Wow.
I always get compliments. This is a fragrance that females love, because whenever I'm wearing this around women, I'm always getting some level of compliment from them, going, oh, that smells different, that smells nice. So there's something about, I don't know whether, and maybe it's the caramel that sort of.
Well, the combination, you've got lavender.
So lavender's a nice, I think lavender's a nice sort of masculine smell. I mean, I know it can be used in female fragrances.
Yeah.
But there is, I mean, you notice that there's a lot of lavender in male fragrances also. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I can smell the caramel, super strong now.
On skin, again, on card, all I was getting was lavender. I didn't like it. The salesperson said, smell, this is a new one, it's fantastic. Didn't like it on card. Actually, if anything, I walked away really disappointed. I'm like, this is rubbish. And then someone said to me, you need to put it on skin. I don't know why I didn't do it. Because I didn't like it on card, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to put that on my skin. But on skin, it has a softness, it has a yumminess to it.
I think people, I guess, are getting it wrong sometimes when they're doing the card rather than on the skin.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. So as Le Male going up for bat, would you say that we're in the right field, or?
Yes, I would go this guy.
There you go.
Love that one. Even though it's a unisex.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say this could be unisex, but maybe not so much. What do you think?
I think this is more male on this one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, which is perfect because that's for her husband. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Our stack up against Le Male. Out of the two, would you? I
would go this guy here.
This guy here.
Yeah.
And as a stack up against Le Male, was it?
Pretty good. Yep. Pretty good.
If you like Le Male, you would love this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
For sure.
And if you like Le Male, would you like this one?
Not so much. What do you got for me next time?
All right. So next week, what you got to do is send me what you're interested in.
All right.
And
I'll send you a list.
And I'm up for the challenge. Thanks, guys.